Solar power, think you can't handle it?
Think again.
Welcome to episode 4 of Solar for Dummies. My name's AJ, this is my sidekick Zen.
Hi.
In the last episode, we spoke about kilowatt hours, the unit used to measure how much energy you use over time.
If you haven't watched that episode yet, check it out so that you can come along with us as we continue learning.
Today, we dive into the heart of electricity, amperes, amps, and volts. Zen, do you know what amps and volts are?
Oh, come on, AJ. Of course, you just said it now. Amps and volts are the heart of electricity. They work together like two halves to form one heart, right?
Not quite, Zen. Think of it this way. Voltage, or volts, is the electrical pressure or force that pushes amps through an electric wire. Amps, or current, is the amount of electricity actually going through the wire.
You lost me now.
Let's go back and use an example of episode 2, a water hose. The water hose represents the electrical wire, providing a path for electricity to flow. The water flow represents the electric current, or amps, the number of electrons moving through the wire. The water pressure represents the voltage, the force pushing the water or electricity through the hose. The higher the voltage, the stronger the push. Now, let's apply this to real solar equipment. Let's take this 48 volt, 5 kVA, 70 amp inverter. These markings tell us two important things about how it operates. The 48 volts part means this inverter requires a 48 volt input from a battery. Think of volts as the push needed to drive electricity into the inverter. The 70 amps marking refers to the maximum current, or amps, the inverter can draw from batteries. If it tries to pull more than 70 amps, it could trip due to overcurrent protection.
Overcurrent protection.
It's a safety device in the inverter that stops the flow of amps when it exceeds the safety value or level, preventing damage and fire.
So, AJ, if I'm getting you right, amps are like how much electricity the inverter drinks, and volts are how fast it sucks in the electricity.
That's a good way of putting it, Zen. But remember, amps and volts is key to understanding how an appliance works and how much power it uses. So next time you see an appliance with volts and amps ratings, you'll know exactly what it means. So Zen, what's our fun fact for today?
Did you know an electric eel can generate up to 600 volts to deliver a shock of nearly 1 amp? While 1 amp may not seem like much, it's strong enough to knock a person off their feet.
Thanks for watching and join us in our next episode on KVA and why it matters.
Follow, share, comment, and subscribe.
And join the Solar Tribe.